Alright, Brush Monkeys, we're back and we are continuing our series on the 1984 Grenadier Demons box set with Kedestral Spreader of Plagues. And it's kind of ironic, this guy's a spreader of plagues and yet his body language looks like he's batting away flies. But this is another one that I think is going to be a fairly quick paint. He looks like he's mostly green on the reference art that I'm using, and of course his eyes, teeth, claws like that will be different color, will be touched up, but really small palette. You know, you can see how few paints I've got out for him. It's going to go together pretty quick. So I'm going to go ahead and pause here and get his base coat down. I'm kind of toying with the idea of seeing if I can do his skin and his fur in two different colors, two different shades of green. I think I probably can. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pause here and try that out, and then we'll come back and see how he looks. Alright, see you soon. Bye. Alright, Brush Monkeys, I'm back, and after having mentioned that I was thinking about doing two different shades of green on this guy, I decided to go ahead and do it. And so I did his skin in orc flesh contrast, and then his fur I just got done doing in Dark Angels green contrast. So it's a little bit darker green. You see the difference between his skin and his fur right there. And then there's some parts like the backs of his arms where he's got a little hair on his arms, and right down around his ankles you see he's got some fur there. And then I went ahead and painted the inside of his mouth. I was originally going to do that in Black Templar, but looking at the reference picture, it looked like it has a slightly bluish tinge. So I decided to go ahead and do Leviathan blue contrast in that. And so yeah, he's looking pretty good right now. His fur is still wet. I just got done doing that, so I'm going to take a break here and let that dry. And then we'll come back and hit all those. Well, we'll dry brush it. Dry brush the fur and the skin both with Niblet green, so that'll kind of tie in all those colors together and make it look all unified. And then we'll go and do his teeth and claws and his little horns there in Ushabti bone, and then washing all of them with skeleton horde, and then probably highlighting some of them, at least like teeth and claws, with the Ushabti bone again. And of course his eyes are going to be the Army Painter matte white with Flash Gets yellow over them. And I think that's going to really make them pop against that dark green of his face. I think he's coming along pretty nicely. I think he's going to look really good when he's done. So he's an angry little dude. So yeah, I'm going to take a break, let that dry, and then we'll come back and make some progress. Alright, see you soon. Bye. Alright, Brush Monkeys, as you can see, I have made quite a lot of progress on Kedestral in a fairly short amount of time. I dry brushed his fur and his skin. The fur is still darker than the skin, even with the Niblet green dry brush, but it stands out a little bit better on his fur and his skin. Brings out all those little details. I based the claws and teeth and everything in Ushabti bone, and then I was going to wash them in skeleton horde and then go back and top them off again in Ushabti bone, but I've decided I kind of like that sort of yellowish brown look. For a spreader of plagues, it kind of makes sense that he's not going to have pristine clean fingernails. Got his little toenail claws there too, and his teeth. And I got his eyes painted, so he's looking all mean. He's just about done. So the next step is going to be texturing the base and painting the base band, and then the next time you see this guy, he's probably going to be finished. So yeah, he's looking pretty good so far. So I'm going to go ahead and break out the texture paint, do up his base, and then we'll like I said, next time you see him, he'll be done. See you soon. Bye. And there is the finished Kedestral, Spreader of Plagues, from the 1984 Grenadier Demons box set 6006. Came out really fantastic looking, really angry looking little dude. I'm digging it. So next week we will start in on the Succubus, which should be another fairly quick paint, mostly skin. And then one more week and we'll wrap it up with the last of them. So thanks for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed this little video. Like and subscribe, and I will see you next week. Bye. Hey Brush Monkeys, Tom from Flying Monkey Studios here. If you like what you see, click like down below. If you want to be notified when new videos come out, click subscribe. Both of those help me with my YouTube numbers and help support me doing what I do best. Speaking of which, if you want to support me more directly, you can visit my Patreon site and go on my Instagram page to see all the miniatures that I paint on this site and how to get your hands on one of your own if you want one. We're also on Facebook and Twitter. You can check both of those to see when new videos get posted. And visit my merch store at storefrontier.com/flymonkeystudios. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.